Hey everybody, my name is Amy Catherine. I want to bring you the what happened in the city council meeting Tuesday night, October 10th. There was some talk about the second front, the fence for the second front. And there's been some complaints about that fence for the second front, which is really kind of the side of the house is what they call the second front. Um, it it can only be 4 foot tall. Well, if you have a big dog and you need a big fence, then you can't have a big fence in your second front. Everything has to be in the backyard. So they discussed that and they amended that. So the second front is up to 6 foot fence, but the fence has to be on the homeowner's yard. It can't be on the easement. And it also has to be something that you can see through, like a chain link or a privacy fence that's got the slats open. But it's got to be something that's can be seen through. So they did approve that on the first reading. There's going to be 2 more readings, and the reason why there's 2 more readings is because of this next topic. They were talking about the egress windows. It seems though some of the property lines are really narrow. So the property line may be 5 feet away from your house, and an egress window is going to be about 3 or 4 feet away from your house, and that just doesn't leave a lot of room for emergency people to get through. And then if your neighbor has an egress window on the left side of their house and you have one on the right side of your house, that even makes things a little bit sketchier to be able to get back in the back of the property, be able to fight fires or whatever needs to be done. So they approved that on first reading, but they are going to come back to it. Also, the Great Plains Communications is going to have Front Street from 16th Street to 17th Street closed down for Trunk or Treat event October 26th from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. There was also a resolution that was brought before the board wanting 2 15-minute parking signs put up at 116th South 16th Street. There's hairdresser's place there, and she just she just feels like that there's too much long-term parking there and it's affecting her clientele, and she was asking for that, and the resolution was discussed, but it was never brought up. Therefore, it never officially got any action on it. So that will not be happening. On Hollow Road, they discussed approving an engineering agreement with JEO Consultant for the Hollow Road box culvert reconstruction. It's part of part of a big project they're trying to do out there to make that Hollow Road a lot better of roadway for those who need to travel it. I know that they talked about that when this is right now, it's in the engineering phase, and it's going to cost $77,000, but it's still just in the engineering phase. But they are concerned about when they get ready to actually begin the work. They're going to try to do like half of it, so there's at least one way in and one way out. Not to block it to where everybody'd have to go onto a what do they call it? A zero maintenance road, low maintenance road, something, a no maintenance road, something that they don't keep up with. And so they said if that happens, then they'll have to put a lot of work into that road, that no maintenance road. so it can be used. So there's still lots of stuff up in the air about that a road construction, but they are going forward with the engineering agreement. They awarded the bid to Dix Electric for the LED lights and all these Christmas lights they have around the around Blair. So Dix Electric is supposed to go through and make sure all the lights are working and everything's great and whatnot for all those lights that we have around Blair downtown for the Christmas light display. They also talked about an insurance building that's also going to be included. So this is a new inclusion that they're going to include. And with the inclusion, it's going to be a little bit more, but without the inclusion of the insurance building, it was $20,600. And so the inclusion is going to raise the price a little bit from that. Brenda Wheeler was nominated to the board of Light Board of Districts. It seems though this is just something that we are supposed to have, that we have to have in order to be some kind of insurance governance. I'm not 100% sure what all that's about, but anyway, Brenda Wheeler is on that board for us. So we also an executive director of Public Works, I believe, is Mike Rooker. We hired him, Rooker. And then Tony Larimore, Project Super. I took these names down real quick. I don't know how to spell them. I don't know how to pronounce them. I took them down hoping that I got close. So those are a couple new hires that we have in Blair. The Tanenbaum, there's flyers going around for soup, whether they're going to have the soup. The Tanenbaum's going to be on the 16th from 5 to 7, like it was last year. If anybody wants to bring soup, let Holly Hafer know. She's one of our city council people, so you can go on the city council website and find out how to get in contact with her. But let her know if you want to bring a thing of soup for that, because they set up that soup in the fire station and everybody comes out and gets soup, and kind of a really nice thing. So if you are into that and you want to make some soup for that, get in touch with Holly. And that was our city council meeting. You have a good night.